Hello, welcome to this experimental episode of a show that I've decided to call Chain, in which I'm going to revisit some of the games I grew up with on the Acorn Electron and reminisce about them a bit. I'm not going to do full Let's Plays, and this is how you loaded a game from tape. Yeah, we're back in the 80s and the computers actually have tape. Now we're running in an emulator here, so things will actually run a little bit faster than they did with a real tape loading. You don't want to sit around for 5 minutes while the game loads, and the game we're going to play is Blitzkrieg by Software Invasion. Now I checked on acornelectron.co.uk, and according to their database, the creator of this game was one Simon Vout. Now this is the old Software Invasion loading screen, in glorious green and black. This whole process, of course, on the real machine did take a lot longer. Now I'm not going to play with joysticks today. Nope. So yeah, very simple tank game, this one, but I spent ages playing this. I got it with a set of 10 games. I think it was the Dixon's 10-game box set, but I actually got it at a computer show, along with some other games from the same stable, which you might see another time. It was a simple game, but I loved the graphics of this, and you'll see in a minute. This game entirely runs in mode 4, so it's all black and green. This is the demo. I'm not actually playing it at the moment. And the graphics are pretty simple and very flickery, actually. I never remember how flickery the graphics were. It's incredible. And also, when one tank goes over the other, they sort of cancel each other out. You'll see. Well, you'll see how this works out. Now, what I'm going to do is actually start the game. So I'm in control now. Now, each time you got to, I think it was 10,000 points, you went up in rank, and I believe there were 10 ranks. This is the other thing about the Electron. It had very limited sound. There we go. I'm already doing very badly. I did actually get up to all 10 ranks. I don't know how, because I'm doing really badly here now. It's probably because I wasn't trying to talk at the same time back then. Now this is basically, right now, how I used to play the game. Just hold down the X key, so you constantly kept moving round in a circle, and then just try and pick them off as you went past. The other problem with this game is you can only have one shell on the screen at once. So if you miss and the shell goes all the way to the distance, you have to wait until you can shoot another one. When there's several tanks on the screen, and you do get more and more tanks as the game progresses, it gets... Oh, there's another little thing. Only one explosion on the screen at once as well. And also you can blow up a tank by hitting the very end of the gun barrel. That was something that I used to enjoy doing. Either that or try to hit them in the dead centre. And there's another thing as well, while I'm picking holes, because I really did enjoy this game, but there were a few peculiarities. With the tanks in the distance, the little ones, when the shell is that far away, it's a single pixel. And there you can see two tanks overlapping. And sometimes you could actually destroy the tank by getting the shell right up in the shadow. It's hard to explain, but basically the shell would only hit the tank when it actually hit a green pixel. There you go. And actually, another problem with that was if you, in the later levels, had two tanks exactly superimposed over each other, they could shoot you, but you couldn't shoot them. And of course they could shoot you double the speed as well, which was annoying. So yeah, basically you had these 10 levels of damage. I'm still only a private. Come on! And sometimes they will get you, and there's nothing you can do about it. So I think it was more luck than skill, actually, that I eventually managed to get to the top rank of just perseverance. One thing that I did love about this was the graphics, as I said. The tanks always looked like they might have been digitised. I'm not sure about that, but they actually looked surprisingly realistic for the time. And the limitations of the screen display, of course. The background I also liked as well. You've got these lovely rolling hills with the shading that I actually tried to replicate in some of my own early graphics. And that little village and the bridge. And also that van that's remarkably big compared to the surrounding houses. And there's a rather strange sense of scale. There's the little church, the more big vans. Oh, I've gone on to Lance Corporal. I didn't even notice. I always assumed that sort of signpost next to the van with the little line of houses, that was probably a pub sign. So that was probably a pub. I'll point that out again when it comes around. Oh, that was quite good. Of course, the smaller tanks give you more points. Funny enough, I always used to play this game going from, what is this, left to right? Because the scene is going from right to left. It's hard to tell, really. Because I don't know my right from my left. That's a problem I've had for years. There you go. I did pretty badly there. But yes, that's Blitzkrieg. And that's really the first test episode of Chain. So if you want me to do little mini look-backs at some of these games, or maybe if you'd like me to have another go at Blitzkrieg and see if I could actually get a higher rank, leave a comment. Thanks very much.